the experiences that you open yourself up to and invite in
Mm-hmm.
are probably going to happen. It's
Yeah.
where your mind is, there your heart will be also. Is that the phrase? Is that the
Mm-hmm.
phrase? I don't know. The things that you put your thoughts on, the stories you tell
Yeah.
yourself, and this is a big one, right? And this is something that I love working with people on. It's
Mm-hmm.
what are the stories that you're telling yourself? Because every day you go throughout the world and you're telling yourself stories about something. A great example I like to give on this is, let's say that you are walking down the street and you see someone, maybe like a black person coming down the street on the other side, and it's late at night and they're wearing a hoodie. Okay, you have been conditioned by some sort of whatever news or something you heard in society to tell yourself a story about that situation and that person coming down the opposite side of the street. And whether it's true or not, you're going to react to that story. And oftentimes, it's not true, and we actually prevent ourselves from showing love to someone who needs it because we operate out of this story of fear that we've found, and so in that case, that's the root of a lot of racism. It's the root of a lot of isms is the stories that you craft for yourself about who someone else is or another. So one thing that I've found incredibly valuable in my own life is becoming aware of the stories I'm telling myself. And it relates in some ways to that experience because the story I had told myself for my whole life is, well, God's this intangible being that's out there, and yeah, he probably cares about us, but like people don't actually fully experience the power of God today. Like that's like miracles were a thing of the past, and my understanding of who God is has evolved tremendously since that time. But I still have learned, what is the story I'm telling myself about this situation? Because if I can become aware of that story, I can become aware, I can ask myself the question, is it true? And when you can combine those two things, you unlock a totally new way of living your life because you're no longer operating out of your default patterns. You're no longer operating out of someone has conditioned me or society has told me or religion has told me that these are the way things are done. You get to draw awareness to, well, I believe that that's the way things are done, but why? And is that true? And this is what I have a story of what will happen on the other side of this thing, but I haven't actually tested that. So it's, I guess that's one thing that I love to help draw people into is awareness of the stories that they're telling themselves. There's a lot of power there.